Yes, Kenyans. The Super Thursday is officially over. And this Super Thursday, this group calling itself hustlers, these Uda people, they are nursing serious political injuries, ladies and gentlemen. They have been making a lot of noise. Oh, tukuna Mungu, we have the ground. They have been making noise. But the 7 by-elections have shown them clearly who has the ground. The 7 by-elections, if they have ears and they have eyes, they have seen for themselves that ground iko na wenyewe. Ground iko na wenyewe. They are nursing serious injuries as I speak today. In Turbo constituency, Ruto comes from Turbo constituency. There was a by-election, a ward by-election there, and Ruto lost disparately. He lost miserably. Jubilee beat Ruto in Huruma wards in Ruto's hometown constituency, Turbo. They have been telling us they have the ground. Where was the ground in Turbo constituency? Where was the ground in Huruma ward? Jubilee beat Ruto there in broad daylight. Where was that ground they have been telling us? Huh? Where was that ground, ladies and gentlemen? These people, they have made it appear as if the president has no ground at all in Mount Kenya. Elections have been done in Naivasha, Nakuru County, and in London, Nakuru County. The president beat them hands down in Hell's Gate with a landslide. Then in London ward, they were just lucky. The margin was not very big. And ladies and gentlemen, for those who are following on the Super Thursday, immediately the London ward election was announced, order took, they all celebrated. They never knew that there were 6 more elective seats to be announced. So London ward was announced and they celebrated. Then came the Hell's Gate, they were quiet. Huruma ward came, they were quiet. Kiamokama in Kisii was the last nail now. Let me take this opportunity to thank my brothers from Kisii land. The people of Kiamokama ward in Kisii County, you have done us proud. And you have put these people calling themselves hustlers exactly where they belong. In case you don't know, UDA's candidate, these people saying they have the ground. Their candidate in Kisii, despite a ferocious campaign by Osoros and this deputy governor Mwangi, despite the ferocious campaign they did in that ward, UDA's candidate only managed to get about 500 votes. They were a distant number 5 in Kiamokama ward in Kisii County. Yet they tell us they have the ground. We have God, we have the ground. Where was that ground, ladies and gentlemen? In this channel, I have always maintained, and I still maintain, politics in Kenya is based on ethnic calculation. A smart politician will not chase thumb. A smart politician will work with the ethnic kingpins. That's the only way you can get votes from people who are not of your tribe. You must work with the ethnic kingpins. That's the reality of our politics in Kenya, and that's the reality of politics in Africa. It's about ethnicity. So these people who have been telling us they have the ground, they were taught a lesson on that day. And now, we are heading to Machakos County for the senatorial seat. I know as I speak today, or rather now, one Johnston Muthama is regretting. He is regretting because he is seeing before his own eyes a looming humiliation in his home county of Machakos. I know he is regretting why he joined this thing called UDA. He's going to be embarrassed thoroughly in Machakos County, and I've been saying that here. And let me say this before I proceed. If elections were to be held today, folks, and I want you to listen, if elections were to be held today, Mount Kenya, this one they say they have, Mount Kenya will vote to the last person, or rather to the last man, to the candidate they will be shown by one Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I have no doubt about that. They will vote to the last man. This man calling himself William Ruto. Ruto, please, stop wasting your time. Maybe Ruto knows the truth, but is just cheating his supporters. Mount Kenya will vote to the last man, to the person Uhuru will tell them. And I've always maintained that here. Whether Uhuru tells them it's Mutavadi, they will vote to the last man. Should Uhuru tell them Raila, they will vote to the last man. Don't be cheated. At hii watu wataki Raila, those are just rumors. Those are just propaganda by these people calling themselves hustlers. They are trying to portray some kind of Raila is not wanted in Mount Kenya. Those are propaganda, folks. If elections were to be done today and Uhuru tells them it's Raila, they will vote for Raila to the last man. Take that to the bank. And now back to the by-elections. Yes, let's go to Kiamokama Ward. In Kiamokama Ward, ladies and gentlemen, Malachi Matara of ODM beat about 11, I think there were over 10 aspirants with a landslide. It just tells you of how ODM is still strong in the Gusii land. It also tells you of that our politics has not changed much from 2017. It's still the same. The trends are still the same. So if elections were to be held today, there would be very minimal changes as from how we voted in 2017, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Turbo constituency. In Turbo constituency, Ruto's home county, dynamics are changing. Ruto seems to be remaining with maybe his ethnic Kalenjin bloc in that constituency. All these other tribes are ganging up against Ruto. And any candidate that Ruto will front in that area, all these major sub-tribes, Kabila zingine, will gang up against that candidate. So in the long run, William Ruto will just be left with his ethnic Kalenjin land, his ethnic Kalenjin following, and not all Kalenjins per se. Because I did say, when real politics will start, the Kalenjins themselves will now weigh. For now, the Kalenjins are supporting Ruto because they feel or rather believe Ruto is closer to power. Not that they love Ruto. I have a strong feeling the Kalenjin community don't love Ruto per se. They are following him because maybe they feel he's closer to power. But when real politics will now start, when Gideon Moi will now position himself closer to power, the Kalenjins will have to weigh. Between Gideon and Ruto, he is now closer to power. When they shall know it's now Gideon, there will be a drastic shift to Gideon, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I keep on saying in this channel that Ruto's popularity has not been quantified. It cannot be measured. It will only be measured at the ballot. That's the only time Ruto's popularity in Kalenjin land will be measured. When now Gideon Moi will position himself on this side, Ruto will be on the other side. Then, Ruto running alone as a lone ranger, so many people will escape from him. So many people will abandon him because they will know for sure he is doomed to fail. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me now talk about these people calling themselves the Kalwales in Western. The Kalwales in Western and these ones calling themselves the Didmas Barazas, they were given a Burukenge beating in Matungu and in Kabuchai. And let me talk about Kabuchai. In Kabuchai, Moses Wetangula's candidate, Kalasinga Majimbo, won with a landslide margin. He had 19,000 votes. Ruto's candidate had about 5,000. That's a landslide beating, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, folks, let me leave it there for today. Make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Thank you.